What's up? How y'all doing, man? Let's do these two. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're lit. We're lit. We're lit. We're lit. Very lit. Very good. Very chillin'. Yeah, how you doing, bro? Big news, man. Big news. I mean, come on. This is huge news. Chimaev, Dricus, dude. I'm already hyped for that. I'm already hyped. Beyond hyped. They make me mod. I've been here since we practically began, bro. Bro, what are you talking about? Make me mod. Come on now. You ain't even on the list, bro. You ain't even in the queue. You're like number you're not even in the top 20, bro. You're not even in the top 20. And new Chimaev? Yes, for sure. And Oliviera, I think Oliveira's gonna get the win, and I think that's gonna surprise a lot of people. Diddy is dead? He's not dead. Why is Diddy mask the first thing that comes up when I search Diddy? There's really nothing about Diddy died, bro. You got 5 subs talking about 20. Yeah, you ain't even in the top 20. It don't matter if it's 5. It don't matter if it's 20, bro. You ain't there. You ain't even in the top. Diddy. Oh, Diddy P. Oh, Diddy. Diddy P. Yeah, Diddy P is dead. Yeah, for sure. You ain't top 10. You ain't top 20. You ain't next, bro. Keep working. Hey, buddy. Keep grinding, bro. Hey, keep grinding, buddy. Keep working hard, and maybe you'll get there one day. You might get there. DDP is done. He's done. He's cooked. He's beyond done. People want to talk about, what happened to Burns, bro? People bring up the same thing every single time. Burns. What about Usman, dude? He literally gassed against Usman. Chimaev gang, rise up. It's our time. It's our time. Our time. What's up, dorks? At community celebrities here. What's up? Douglas, bro. It's been a minute. Having Jade the Peen once this year. Hey, congratulations, man. Hey, that's big for you, bro. That's big for you. You and Sean O'Malley in the same boat. Diddy Duplessis beats Hamza by falling piano. Nice, dude. You got hilarious. Morales is overhyped. I know. I'm about to make, dude. We getting our money up. Via the help of Gilbert Darino. Burns is gonna maul Morales. I know. This is what I did. I did 10 on KO, 10 on sub, and 10, I think 20 on money line. I should ban Jon Snow for that joke. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it was a pretty bad joke. DDP, the type of guy. Bro, I keep seeing the same thing. DDP, the type of guy to get subbed in the first round, then you see another DDP coming out saying, "Glad I wasn't that guy." I'm making fun of the hackle, hence the emojis. And quotation marks. Yeah, I know what you're trying to do, but doesn't make it fun. If you have to explain a joke, I feel like it's not that funny. I'm Betty Gabe Green too. Okay. I can't say the word Gabe. Who is he fighting? I don't know anything about his opponent. Work on your material, gang. Hopefully you won't make it. Yeah, you'll never make it in comedy. You'll never make it in stand up. That's what James Lynch says whenever I'm in his chat. Whenever I'm in James Lynch's chat, and I say a joke, like a bad joke. He's always like, "Try that at stand up, buddy. You'll never make it in stand up, buddy." I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to make it in stand up. You'll never make it in stand up, kid. Like, bro, James Lynch, you're like the least funny guy I've ever met. Daggy fell off on Levi. Peace, bro. I have to explain it because the people I'm saying it to have one collective brain cell. Yeah, you're probably not all wrong on that one. Thumbs up will ragdoll DDP easily. Oh, yeah, for sure. Dude, people talking about DDP shooting a takedown on Chimaev. Dude, he will literally get pancaked by Chimaev. People are like, well, I saw MMA Guru's video on it, and he's like, oh, well, DDP wants to get the takedowns on his terms. It's like, bro, no. You remember the last time DDP tried to shoot a takedown on a grappler? This guy pulled full mount against Jared Cannonier. Not Jared Cannonier. Derek Brunson. I keep getting those guys mixed up. What Bums was able to do to Sean Brady, even though he got 50-45, was impressive. After seeing how badly Brady beat Leon Edwards, had some moments against Brady, who was really good. Yeah. And I believe Gilbert Burns when he says that he wasn't locked in. He wasn't locked in against Sean Brady, but now he's locked in. Always these DDP fans. Oliviera's gonna sub Tapuria. No, I don't think so. I think Oliviera. I think Tapuria's not gonna be able to reach Charles Oliveira's head. You know what I mean? I don't think. I think Ilia Tapuria's gonna go with an overhand and hit Charles Oliveira in like the chest area. I don't think he's tall enough. But Hamza didn't finish the welterweight goat in one round. True, he just 10-8'd him. Not you, Dag. Okay. Guru's generally the most biased piece of human I've ever seen. Of course he's biased, bro. Of course he's biased. But I'm biased too. If a fighter was giving me interviews like a champion giving me interviews, bro, I'm biased towards them. If who's somebody I hate? If Colby gave me interviews, bro, I'd be a Colby fan. That's just how it is. Diddy is a fraud. Hamza Malamizi. Oh yeah, for sure. He is a fraud. Guru Joey who wins. Guru. Bro, he looks huge compared to Demetrius Johnson. Have y'all seen Guru size comparison to DJ? The difference is immaculate. Hamza #1 Sigma smash champions button. Yes. Next person says Diddy's getting banned. No, they're not. You're not serious because I disallowed it. Dude really thinks Dricus sucks. Be for real, my guy. He's so hard to read and his power's insane too. He can easily gas Hamzat out too. I'm not saying Hamzat sucks. I'm just saying that it's not an easy win for him. It is an easy win for him. I think Dricus is easier than Whitaker, and I think Dricus is easier than Usman. I think Usman's gonna be Chimaev's hardest fight to date. Usman's the hardest fight for Chimaev. I think Dricus is a lot easier for Chimaev. Diddy. Hamza 30-26 Usman. Yeah. Pack God humble him. All right, buddy. We're calling for Pack God. Okay, buddy. What's up, chat? Hamza will finish him round 1 or 2, I think, max. Yeah, I think so. Dricus' power is not insane. You can be sloppy in the striking as Dricky, but his grappling is different. Yeah. I mean, let's be honest, bro. If his KO ability was next level, he would have KO'd. Dude, have y'all seen Dricus' powers insane, bro? Have y'all seen he was literally teeing off on Darren Till and couldn't finish him. Darren Till was against the cage, covering up. And Dricus was going like this, spamming hooks, and literally gassed himself because he was punching so hard and couldn't get him out of there. Oh, boys, looks like we have an Indian. How is he not self-aware enough to say he's biased? He'll look at someone in their eyes and tell them how unbiased he is before. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think he ever says he's not unbiased. But I don't know. Pretty sweet morning so far. I went on a 5-mile run. The summer cut is really coming along. Oh, that's good, bro. Guru's bipolar. I'm not even joking. I don't know. Hamzat has 1-punch knockout power. He does, bro. Indian dad, English mom. Yikes. It's like the worst combo you could have. English, bruv. You English. Yeah, you want beans on your curry. What's up, blood? What's up? Sunglasses, cat. I believe you, bro. Not gonna lie. Bro, Hamza beats up DDP, then Kyle Baralho's coming for that belt. Kyle Baralho's not coming for that belt. If Chimaev gets to Dricus, he destroys Kyle Baralho. Although Kyle Baralho, I need Kyle Baralho to fight one more time. I think we do Kyle Baralho versus Sean Strickland for another chance. Another chance. Do Kyle versus Strickland, and the winner gets Amavov. I think that's good. Jeez, bro. How y'all, we just started, bro, and y'all already going in. Kyle Tico Strickland round 4. Maybe. I doubt it. Not a lot of people can KO Strickland. He swore down he's not unbiased multiple times. Serious. I watch him say it. Okay. I'm late. Ilia Charles for the undisputed or interim? Undisputed belt. Islam vacated, but there's a bunch of weird stuff going on behind the scenes, and I don't know. Dude, you're Chimaev Glazer. Okay, and I'm not a glazer. I'm a fan. And just because I'm a fan doesn't mean I can't have a valid opinion. My opinion is more valid than like any of y'all's. Just kidding. Have you ever watched Why Do You Redeem It? Don't redeem. Nah, but I've considered since I've so much about it, I'm not on. But like after stream, put me on. What are y'all talking about? Bro, Strickland got knocked out by Alex Pereira. Okay, who's like what? The hardest hitter at 185 outside of like GM3, but that's about it. Until Jubilee beat Habib easily 100. Cal decision merchant went 3 rounds with 2 weeks short notice. Abus, yeah, he did. He went 3 rounds with Abus. And he genuinely struggled against Paul Craig. Paul Craig wasn't doing terrible. He didn't struggle. I'm not gonna lie and say he struggled, but he didn't look great against Paul Craig. And imagine if you're afraid of Paul Craig, the amount of fear that's probably in your body going against Chimaev is like next level. But he might have some confidence, especially if he dominated Paul Craig and knocked him out. No, he did not. He didn't dominate Paul Craig. How did he dominate Paul Craig? He knocked him out, but he didn't dominate him. That was a lot closer than you probably think. When was the last time you seen that fight? Next unfunny guru meat rider joke. No, why are you saying everybody gets banned, bro? No, you can't just make up rules and say people get banned. No, you just get banned for my rules that I make up, bro. You don't get to make up the rules. Latinas are snow bunnies, bro. I think the word snow bunny is on the same trend as the word simp, bro. Who wins, DDP or Burns? At 170, I'm going Burns. At 185, DDP. But that honestly, Burns gives Dricus some troubles. In a 3-rounder, Burns definitely gives DDP some troubles. Snow bunnies mean girls that only like black dudes. You don't know that? Like, why is snow bunnies getting watered down so much? Like simp, bro. Like, come on. That word got watered down so badly. Islam is obviously ducking until Jubilee. He pieced up Paul Craig and knocked him out. He didn't. I don't know if he pieced him up. Like, that was a relatively close fight. Paul Craig was having success with the body kicks the entire fight. He wasn't landing any hands, and Kyle Barajo was, but Kyle didn't have him figured out earlier on. Like, he was having some awkward exchanges with Paul Craig. Our precious king Hamzat's getting that belt 100%. This is why you make me Madag, not this bum hackle. Bro, John, you are not on the list, bro. Titano, Uncle Fester, even Douglas is higher than you on the list, bro. You love Pogs? I love Pogs. Park, Gomez, Santos, Gordon. Gordon? Juliana Rosa? Okay. I think I'd go Thiago Moises over Jared Gordon. Although that's like a super sleeper fight. Super sleeper fight is Jared Gordon versus Thiago Moises. Dude, that's a huge fight. Huge fight. In terms of like skill. I think Jared Gordon's one of like the most underrated guys there is. And it's the same thing with Thiago Moises. Thiago Moises gets no respect. He's a part of the fighting nerds, man. It's curtains for Snow Bunnies. I've never been a fan of Snow Bunny. True. It is curtains, Douglas. Kyle landed more head strikes, and head strikes are more important than body strikes and leg strikes. I never disagreed with anything you said. I'm just saying you didn't destroy him. You're saying he destroyed him. That doesn't prove he destroyed him. John thinks he's up next. John, you ain't gang? You ain't gang. I'm also rooting for Hamza, but let's be realistic, dog. DDP is not an easy challenge in a 5-round fight. Yeah, he is. Let's not act like DDP's cardio isn't just as suspect as Chimaev. Are my picks chopped? I would probably switch out Gordon for Moises. Or Rosa. Who is Juliana Rosa fighting? I forget who he's fighting. Let me pull up the Tapology. But I don't know about some of the other ones. I like the Tisha Pennington. You're going Park? I went Hernandez, but I don't know. And you're going Gomez? I never watched a Gomez fight. I'm going Santos as well. I've never seen Diwali fight, but I trust in him. And then I'm going Thiago Moises. I'm going I'm going Camilo, but I'm not. I don't know about that one. I'm going Costa. I'm going Costa over Arosa. I think Costa's a super underrated as well. Rizaboyev, that's good. Sadiq Yusuf, that's risky. Paul Craig over who you going? Bellato, that's obvious pick. And then Burns. Yeah, I think it's not bad. I wouldn't put it in a parlay, but I would do like individual money lines out. Pretty stoked for tonight. Get another um okay, nice. Who do you think will win at UFC 282? I think Jan will win the decision and Patty by sub. 282. Um I think Patty by sub is solid. Jan? Yeah, I think Jan's on a roll. I think Jan could probably beat John Jones. Let's be honest. He's one of the guys that John Jones ran away from. Hamza's very strong for DDP. True. Hamza dominates the first two, and if DDP can even make it at round two, it might get hard for Hamza. Nah, because by the time it gets to round two, Dricus is going to be more tired than Chimaev. Bro, wasn't this UFC conversation? Why are we discussing about snow bunnies? I don't know. How much do you bet on Hamza? In total, or like how much am I going to? Whole house on Hamzi. I was on fence about Arosa Costa lead 51% on Arosa. I think Costa showed out in his last fight that he has great cardio, he has great scrambles, and he has solid boxing. And although Juliano Rosa is good, and I think he could definitely land a couple shots and maybe wobble Costa, I think he's just got some marauder technique. I think you have to finish Costa on the ground or like really hurt him bad and get like an early stoppage TKO. He seems one of those like gritty fighters. The only person who has lost in the what the fuck am I reading? The only person Ruzaboyev has lost to in the past 6 years is Buck. Yeah, but who has he beaten in the last 6 years? Nobody's. I think the Earth is flat. If it was round, then everyone would fall off, and nobody can prove that the Earth is round. No one can prove the Earth is round. Wow, I think you got it all solved, bro. You know what I think 2x, bro? Take this to Neil deGrasse Tyson. Costa beat Christian Rodriguez by close decision. Juliano Rosa beat Rodriguez by first round sub. He beat the real, yeah, Cedric Damas, who went life and death with Dennis Tululin. Dennis Tululin on his last fight, who got cut after that fight, was nearly on the verge of beating Damas, bro. Damas just lost as well to what's his name, Michael Olazechek. Tululin's was a marauder. Hey, what's the song? Tight note. Do you know the song about Tululin? What's the song go like? Maximum amount? I like $20 for. I know. I think like 100. I think I've done like 100. Tell me you're American. Tell me you're American. Bro, why does it matter if the Earth is flat, bro? You can ask someone why it matters the Earth is flat or not, and they don't know. They'll be like, well, it's about control. He has an awesome record. I believe in Tululin. Yeah. I believe in Tululin. I believe in Tululin. I think was it for the Damas fight? I think it was for the Damas fight. Rizaboyev should not be that heavy of a favorite. I got faith in Stoltz. Make it closer than what the odds show. Either that or Fam gets smoked in first round. Bro, have y'all seen Sean Strickland talk about Dustin Saltzfoots? There's like this clip of Sean Strickland on Joe Rogan's podcast talking about Dustin Saltzfoots and how he shouldn't be in the UFC, and someone takes it out of context and they replace it instead of Dustin Saltzfoots. They talk about Dustin Poirier. Damas sucks for. But dude, Dustin Saltzfoots beat Marc-Andre Barriault in like I think it was like earlier on. He got the finish either first round TKO over Marc-Andre Barriault. I think it was a first round finish over Marc-Andre Barriault. Supposed to be Dustin easy. Yeah, I know. He destroyed Dustin with the front kick, and then that wobbled him. And then he's out of there, man. And then he got him out of there. Sorry, muscle memory from spamming W's in Kai Cenat's stream. Yeah. By the way, I got accepted into Streamer University, Kai Cenat Streamer University, guys. And he broke Piper's arm. Yeah. Yeah. Marc-Andre Barriot. He on the way down from getting KO'd against the cage, he broke his arm with pure willpower. What's your favorite food? Steak. Like like steak, just steak. Favorite food? Okay, nice one. Doner kebab. Some fucking nah. Did I miss anything? Nah. It matters because the surface area of the world would be massive in space. Also, orbiting the sun would be nearly impossible. The moon would also be non-existent because it cannot orbit a rectangle. Why do you think the Earth is a what? True. You're happy you did not get accepted to Streamers University? I did, bro. I did. Turkish food? I think isn't that Greek food? Pretty sure doner is Greek food. Turkey is that with is that with Turkish is Constantinople, correct? Fuck. Doner's Turkish, bro. Turks and Greeks are the same, bro. Let's be honest. They're the same fucking people. Um, prove it shows the email. Kai Cenat said I can't show y'all the email. Marc-Andre Barriot. That's what his name is. Do you want me to say it with an accent? Marc-Andre Barriot. Barriot. Marc-Andre Barriot. The type of guy to get bullied at school and then bark and growl at his bullies. Yeah. I was one of the people who, like, if you ever touch my computer, I'd have like cat ear headphones on. And 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 I would hiss at people if they ever touched my computer. Like they pulled up on me. I'd be like Dag for sure got shoved in some lockers. Bro, who hasn't gotten shoved in some lockers? Come on, bro. Greek chicks are hotter? True. I know Dag's keyboard sticky right now. That joke was in honor of thoughts on US wanting to ban porn. The US wants to do that? Okay, I mess with that for sure. I wouldn't I have no problem with that. For sure. If they want to do it, they can do it. Should I buy some cat headphones? Should I buy some cat ear headphones? I think I'm gonna buy that. And I think I'm gonna use it for the Chimaev fight. Sticky fingers. Yeah. Corn isn't good for your mental health. Yeah, but there's so many things that aren't good for your mental health. Let's see your ears. Why do you want to see my ears? Get some AirPods in there. This fella. Dag, I'm just saying right now, Obi-Wan sucks. Obi-Wan sucks. Kenobi? Obi-Wan Kenobi? Bro, I don't care about Star Wars, bro. I haven't cared about Star Wars since they didn't give what's it called? Jar Jar Binks a Darth Sith. Darth Jar Jar. School can wait. Yo, should I buy cat ears for the Hamzat fight? I might do that. I might start doing that. Do you think I should do that? 2X says, Dag, you got a shotty? I'm going to translate that. Yo, Dag, yo, you got a shotty, fam, or what, fam? Nah, I don't. What do you mean, Uncle Fester, bro? You can't be answering for me. What if I did? Have you heard of Lionheart? I've never heard of Ironheart. I've heard of Lionheart. Anthony Smith. Nah, do it. It would be such a fire thumbnail. Yeah. Yeah. You got yourself a gal? No. No, but you can't be asking for, you can't be answering for me. Believe in Tululin. Dag, what do you think of Israel? He's good. I think he needs, like, I want to see him fight. Like, I would want to see a Strickland rematch. I would want to see a Strickland rematch. But I want to see him fight Chimaev for the title. I really do. So if he can beat Strickland and then fight like a Kyle Barajo, I don't mind a Kyle Barajo. New superhero? Oh, no, I haven't heard that. Yes, I can. I'm always at your side. You can't answer for me, bro. Cause what if I got a shoddy? Cat ear, cat ear piss headphones on while hissing at people, shoving you in lockers. Freaky ass fool. Yeah, yeah, true, true. I don't like Adesanya for what he did to his dog. What did he do to his dog? I didn't see it. I didn't see anything about that. He's asking about the country. I don't know, bro. I've never been. I've never been, bro. He Oh no, he jade his dog's rod. He jade his dog's rod, dude. That is crazy. You haven't you haven't been? You haven't been? How can you say when you haven't been? You know what I'm talking about when I say that? You haven't been. Were you the bully or bullied in high school? Nah, I was the bullied, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. Are you kidding me? I was a bullied. But no, I turned it around though. But no, I wasn't bullied because you can't bully someone who doesn't care. You know what I'm talking about? I was one of the guys that was just so mysterious, so cool. Nah, I'm kidding. Nah, but I would make fun of myself. Like I had no problem being the butt of a joke. Like that was honestly just as fun for me. But I was cool with everybody. I was like the low key guy who's like cool with everybody. What is it? Isn't there a name for that? The guy who's like cool with everybody? What do you mean you haven't been? He's wanted to bring up the go J Rod. The type of guy to shove a nerd in the locker? Nah, bro. Come on. Cool guy. You can't talk about something you haven't been. You can't talk about something you haven't been. Sounds like cope. Bro's definitely got bullied. Sounds like you're coping. I'm not coping. I'm not coping. I'm not coping. I'm not coping. The cool guy? Nah, there's a name for it. The name is the school condom? No. Yeah, it's called Fam. Nah, it wasn't Femboys University, bro. Who wins prime, Neil Magny or Matt Sarah? Neil Magny. I mean, this guy. If Prime Neil Magny, aka the guy, Prime Neil Magny was literally Neil Magny for one fight, and that was against Mike Mallet. I heard you were a child prodigy on the skin flute. Well, I was a man of many talents, so I'm not sure about that. I've never played the flute, but I'm sure I was pretty good at it. Yo, Dag, just look to your left. I'm almost done. No. All right, buddy. No Fesser graduated from Femboy University, bro? Yeah. Femboy University of Chechnya. Even though Kadyrov says they got none, bro, they literally have a hidden university. Kadyrov's special femboy. Not the flute, skin flute? Nah, but isn't that a type of flute? I'm sure we were both good at it, Jon Snow. I'm pretty sure we both excelled at the skin flute. We did amazing playing the skin flute together. Prodigy? Prod like J Rod? Yeah, it was terrible. Someone banned this kid. I was a school drug dealer, so I never got bullied. No one wants to bully the plug. Yeah, but you got a bunch of fake friends though. Everybody wants to hang around that guy, except when it's time to actually spend time with him. I was sarcastic. I was a sarcastic asshole, but never bully. Okay, self glaze ain't tough, gang. Me, I wasn't glazing myself. We shared. No, 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 no. There's like a low key. There's like a name for like the student who was like friends with everybody and was like super chill. Like I was Lee, bro. I was y'all aren't gonna believe me, but I was like that guy that was like cool with everybody and got all the baddies on the low though. Like I wasn't bragging. Like I wasn't like going around being like risen up shorties in school, but like behind closed doors, I was like risen up shorties. You know what I mean? Like I was making them laugh and they were sending me like shit. Like I was one of those guys that would hit up a shorty and be like, "Yo, send feet pics, bro," and they would do it. You know what I mean? I used to hang out with the girls. Oh, you were the gay best friend, bro. Uncle Fester was a gay best friend of Chechnya. But I didn't know they had mixed schools in Chechnya. You know, flying under the radar, I was. Nah, no way. They had men's schools and female schools, and then they had femboy schools. We'll have free pics from our homeboys. No. The type of guy to flex the stuff he did in high school because he hasn't done anything great or accomplished anything after. No, Um, no, I haven't accomplished anything in general. before or after high school, bro. A student who is friendly with everybody could be the connector, social butterfly, friend of all. Other options could be the mediator, the peacemaker, or simply everybody's friend. Holy ChatGPT. How often he's trying not to smile? What? Dago was one of those guys who asked for foot pics to get arrested. And that was one time. That was one time, okay? But that don't count. It was a completely misunderstanding. Complete misunderstanding. Haka was the teacher's pet? No. The teacher's pet in South Africa is a lion, bro. Come on. They got hyenas as teacher's pets over there. Could Islam be the first triple champ? No. I mean, he has to collab with MMA Guru to gain shit. To gain shit? What do you mean gain shit? As in like popularity or like to gain weight? Islam could be the first triple champ if he skipped middleweight, light heavyweight, and went all the way up to heavyweight. I think Islam has a better chance of becoming a heavyweight champion than he does at becoming a light heavy or a middleweight champion. Truly. If Tom Aspinall, John Jones are out of the picture, I think Islam could put the beatings on a guy like Cyril Gane. But at the same time, Cyril Gane's like, he's got that finesse with him. He's got that movement, you know. So he might like head kick Islam to like the next gen. There's just too much skill at 205 and 205 and 185. There's just too much skill. So ready? Did you spend in Canada? Was given head to the known femboy, bro. What? What does that even mean? Ilia by TK on round 3? Nah, I think Charles Oliveira is gonna wrestle him to get a decision. Cause Ilia heavyweight is dangerous. Yeah, they're so dangerous. They got guys like Derek Lewis and Jailton Almeida. Like, bro, what do these guys do? Curtis Blades. These guys are nobodies. Jairzinho Rosenstrike. No, these guys are terrible. Pantoja by submission in round 4? Yeah, probably. No, I don't think submission. I think a decision. Pantoja's gonna get the decision win. 3-2. He can ankle pick Aspinall into a rear naked choke. Yeah. Charles Oliveira with another fake belt, a little featherweight fake belt, lightweight fake belt. It's low-key annoying. How is it fake? It's not like you can't be calling out Charles Oliveira for having a fake belt. You gotta call out Islam for giving up his belt. Dago said Charles is cooked if he fights Ilia. I changed my mind. Carr is so weak. How? He's not Curtis Blades. Yeah, terrible. Trash can. How? Half an hour? Bro, Kai Kara beats Pantoja. Can Koi explain that exact style and matchup and how the fights would go? Their styles did a breakdown and said Kai Kara France wins. Kai Kara France could win. Could win. Yeah. Kai's taller than Dag. No, he's not. He's like what, 5'8", 5'6" or something. Kai Kara could beat. I don't want to say easily, but like I wouldn't be surprised if he beats. Copy all of Kenny Okoye stuff. Bro, you're not even in the lives. You're not even in Kenny's lives. So why are you copying all his picks? You're not even a super fan. Me, I'm a super fan. I'm one of the biggest. Aspinall Islam, anyone? That's a big one. That's a big one for the interim belt. Why am I coughing like Dag in his Benjamin Prime? Yeah. Kai's taller than Kai Sanat or Kai Kara? I'm going to Kai. When I say I'm going to Kai's Streamer University, I'm talking about Kai Kara's Streamer University. Don't get it mixed up, boys. Don't get it mixed up. What do you do with Armon? Armon Patty or Armon Justin Gathigi? Justin Gathigi, great fighter, strong fighter. I like his style. He punches and kicks people. Hope Ilia turn into a clown after losing to Charles. If not, Armon will surely eat him. It's a stupid matchup. Ilia can't submit him, can't out wrestle him, and his chin is great. I think Ilia can beat Charles, but I wouldn't be surprised if Charles won. What kind of name is Gaethje? I don't know. What kind of name is Jon Snow? What did your parents do? Bro said, bro, what the fuck? I went to Panda Express and they didn't even give me a fortune cookie. They give fortune cookies at Panda Express? I've been praying on Kai Cenat's downfall for years, man. It's finally coming to play. Why are you hating on Kai Cenat's downfall? You shouldn't be praying on anybody's downfall other than Dricus's. Just kidding. I don't pray for anybody's downfall. I don't think I do. I don't hate nobody. Armand Patty, Gaethje Hooker. Yeah. What kind of name is... Yeah. Don't copy me, it's rent free too late. What kind of name is Dag? True. What kind of name is Dag, you lesbian? I hit a nerve there. Clearly, I hit a nerve there. Bro, I hit a nerve there. I hit a big nerve, didn't I? We got Snow White over here. Yeah, where's the doors? I punch. I got it in one punch, bro. I punch him one punch. What is that, like a quote of somebody? DDP by TKO in round 4. Bro, Ilia gets beat by Charles. Come on. Hello, Cape Man. What's up? I'm praying on Dan Hookers, Leon Edwards, and Andre Lima. Why Andre Lima, out of all people? It's only been with Kai, I guess. I could just tell something was off about him, so I never watched. You could tell something was off about him. Holy. Don't ever insult by name. Apologize or subscribe. Okay, no. I hate Dan Hooker because he's a bum. People think he's good. Dan Hooker's good. He beat Gamrot and Jolin Turner. And I think he has a good fight against Renato Moicano. Andre Lima, Rob Feliz dos Santos. When is that one guy from Chimaev's? When is that one guy who trains with Chimaev fighting? It's like Philippe. Philippe something. Yeah, Philippe Lima. When is he fighting, bro? Philippe Lima needs to fight again, bro. This guy had two fights in 2024, and he fought at the end of 24. He needs to get back in there, man. Gamrot got robbed against Dan Hooker. John Turner's a bum. He robbed Gamrot. He didn't rob Gamrot. I had Dan Hooker winning that. No one wants to see sub. Hooker's top 10 on a win streak and is entertaining. Who, Kadyrov? I scored at 30-27. Gamrot. Yo, Dag, put the fight on the stream and we can score it. It was a really bad robbery. It was not a really bad robbery. Let's look up Hooker Gamrot stats. Let's look at the stats here. Dan Hooker outlanded him in every single round except for the first round. And round 1, Gamrot had a minute and a half of control. Second round was like 2 minutes, but that could have been against the cage. Let's see how many damage. 0 sub attempts. And he got outstruck on the feet. Dan Hooker also had 50 seconds of control time. And then third round, he had 50 seconds control time. Gamrot. So, I mean, come on. And he got outstruck on the feet. Gamrot landed less strikes on the ground than Dan Hooker, bro. Come on. Who got absolutely dominated by that Islam Makhachev kid? Is Islam Makhachev even ranked? What? How come you're a victim? How can you be like a victim? Sigma just got here is already glazing. Beans? Can you just look at his stats? Round 1, Gamrot 1, he dropped Hooker and busted him open with ground and pound. Round 2, Gamrot had control. Round 3 was close. You can say Gamrot landed harder strikes. No. Not at all, bro. Dan Hooker dropped Gamrot in one of the rounds. But didn't he drop him? No, Dan Hooker won that one. Dan Hooker won that one. I could rewatch it, though. Let's see if it's on YouTube. Is it on YouTube? Nah, it's not on YouTube. Ow, my ears. Oh, and Dan Hooker wobbled Gamrot at the end of round 1. Yeah, Gamrot was badly hurt at the end of round 1. Taking out a loan from Islam Moneyline. Bro, stop picking Islam. JDM's going to destroy. He's going to destroy. JDM's going to destroy Islam. 1 round. TKO. He gets destroyed. He gets finished. And he probably gets J-Rodded. I think Islam gets J-Rodded by JDM. I think Islam gets Adesanya'd. In round 1, he dropped Gamrot, but Gamrot also dropped him. How could get UFC Fight Pass? I have that, but I can't pull it up on screen if it's not on YouTube. Have you been hitting the pen behind the mic the whole time? No. Skin bone, chicken bone. Oh my gosh. Don't even bring up Kenny Okoye, bro. Easy win. Easy win. JDM TKO round 4. Yeah, I think TKO round 3. Let's ask the question. Chimaev, Ilia, Chimaev, Charles. When the darts connects, bro, you're gonna owe me money. I hope you know that, Diener. And you're gonna owe, bro, Diener, bro. You're not even gonna have money to bet on Islam money line because you're already gonna have to give me money for Sean O'Malley, KOing Merab. JDM TKO round 3. You know what? I'm not gonna bet Diener. I'm not betting with you on Islam versus JDM because Islam could definitely sub JDM in the first round, but that is like 1%, but it's still very likely. Although I'd say like 20% chance Islam subs JDM in round 1. But the moment it goes out of round 1, I mean, Islam's cardio is so suspect. His striking super suspect. Kaneko said Islam beats JDM easily and Chafka beats him easily. Of course he will. No, that's 1% chance Islam subs him in round 1. No, it's either Islam subs JDM in round 1 or JDM destroys. Bro, the poll is confusing me. How? Who wins? Chimaev and Ilia? Chimaev and Charles? Dricus and Ilia or Dricus and Charles? Chimaev and Charles winning? That's what I think too. He trains with Habib. Bro, Umar trains with Habib. Look what happened. Okay? Adumanop trained with Habib. Look what happened. Tagiro Lembekov, he's undefeated. What's his record? No, Tagiro Lembekov has 2 losses, bro. Lost to Tim Elliott, a certified unk, and Zuglis Zamagulov. I mean, come on, bro. Who are these guys? How could the polls confusing you a little? Okay. Merab's win against Umar was pure luck. He got lucky that Umar gassed out? Nah. Dude, Merab literally had a life-threatening injury. Elliot dropped him bad. I don't remember that fight. Ilia and Chimaev winning my heart. I got Charles and Chimaev. Would be funny if Charles beat Ilia. Would it really be funny if Charles beat Ilia? I think that would be like the worst possible scenario. Isn't that fight Tim Elliott cheated? I don't know. I have to rewatch that. I haven't seen that in a long time. That was Masvidal, Colby, right? I don't remember that. Sigma in charge can go 5 minutes without bringing me up, man. Yeah. No, we're about to see. It's gonna be sad. I don't know what they're doing with Armand. We're probably gonna see, dude. If Charles Oliveira gets the title, and then Armand has to fight someone else, that is insane. That is insane. I think Charles gets a title. I think we do Patty versus Gaethje. Armand fights Charles as the defense. Armand gets the win over Charles. And then we see Patty versus Armand for the title. And then Islam comes back down to fight the defending champion, Paddy Pimblett. And then Paddy Pimblett KOs Islam. Facts. Armand Gaethje is a banger. For real. The Rugged Armand, yeah. Zuglas Zumaglobalov. True. No, Charles got robbed against Armand, and Armand beat nobody. Doesn't deserve the title. Bro, Armand destroyed Charles Oliveira. He literally subbed Charles Oliveira in round 1. Who subs Charles Oliveira in round 1? That's insane. LUFC because they should have done Islam Armand. Hey, man, this is what happens when you cross us. When Armand tries to cross us and pull out of a fight and ruin our important Valentina or Zhang. Probably Valentina. Valentina's way better than Zhang Weili. Zhang Weili's beating a bunch of bums. I mean, if she's getting KO'd by Rose Namajunas, I mean, come on. Lost a decision and got KO'd by Rose Namajunas. Similar to how Kamaru Usman got KO'd, came back, and then lost a decision to Leon. Zhang Weili's better? Nah, I don't think so. Haka got destroyed. Charles Oliveira won 1 and 3. Charles Oliveira literally got submitted in the first round by Arman Tsarukyan. Arman will be champ. They can't hold the Armanian Bruce Wayne. Yeah. Yeah. Armenian people, bro, they all look the same. They're almost like Down syndrome kids. You know, like they all got the same hair, like that curly hair. They all look the same. Arman looks like Arman. You know what I mean? Sarukian looks like Petrosian. They all look the same. They're genuinely like Down syndrome kids. You think Islam's wins against the guy that won? I think Islam loses to the guy that won, then loses to the guy that wins again, and then wins against the guy that lost, and then wins of the guy that lost. Bro, Zhang hasn't locked in on her prime when she fought Rose. She was locked in on her prime. What do you mean? She was coming off a great fight over Joanna Jędrzejczyk. And then even after that, she refought Joanna Jędrzejczyk and she KO'd her. And then I think she fought Rose for the second time. I don't know. Look at Zhang, man. So inspirational. She's literally Chinese, bro. She looks like a little boy. Dude, anybody who says Zhang Weili's attractive, she's literally a boy. I'm going to show you a picture of Zhang Weili. Just say you're a perv, bro. Just say you're a pedophile, bro. If you say Zhang Weili's attractive, just basically just say you're a pedophile, bro. That's truth. Actual boy. Little boy. Not even like Kayla Harrison, who looks like a man. Zhang Weili looks like a little boy. You have to respect women? I do respect women. Zhang Weili ain't a woman. She's a little boy. Alright, y'all about to see. Hey Siri, search up Zhang Weili. Dude, she's literally a fisher boy. Look at this, bro. Look at this. You cannot tell me this is a shorty. If I saw this, I'm saying, yo, what's up, dog? Yo, what's up, big dog? Yo, how you doing, little boy? Yo, what's up, boy? What you doing? Like, this little boy looks like he lives in the Bronx and eats a glizzy at the fucking New York. What's a New York baseball team? Look at that. This is, bro, come on. This is y'all shawty. This is who y'all, the Yankees, yeah. This is y'all shorty. This, bro, what is this face? I'm not, you know what? I can see a little bit of a mustache going. I literally see, do y'all see a little bit of a mustache going? I can see a mustache. She can get it, not gonna lie. Yeah, someone arrest this man. Actually into Chinese little boys. Don't let this man go to China. Don't let this man go to a sweatshop. You literally have a lisp and a speech impediment? I don't. You have a lisp and a speech impediment? I don't. Pull up Gabby Garcia. See, that's a real man, shorty. This is something, if you said that you were into this, bro, I'd be like, okay, at least being into this is better than being into Zhang Weili. 100,000,000%. Being into this right here is 100% better than being attracted to Zhang Weili. Because at least she looks like a man, not a boy. Hex no. bro. No, if you're into Zhang Wei Li, bro, I'm sorry to break it to you, but you're like, you gotta be banned. You gotta be banned. I'm sorry, you gotta be banned from like, every sort of. You need to be banned from schools. This is what you need to be banned. You need a ban from going from Beijing, and you need to be banned going to school. Dags say slithering snakes. No. Says Kayla Harrison's #1 simp. Yeah, but at least Kayla Harrison looks like a man. She doesn't look like a little boy. LMFAO. Bro, what? I don't have a speech impediment, bro. Craig Jones, learn to talk properly? I do. Slithering snakes. Craig Jones said he would smash, and we all know he's the straightest guy. He trains BJJ, and he says BJJ is the gayest thing ever. Gabby Garcia is an actual female? Yeah. And she's actually not that big. This is coming from J-Rod Disciple. I'm not a J-Rod Disciple, bro. I'm not tribbing to fucking people I'm cordial with. That is insane. If you're genuinely and take it, dude, it's, you know what? It's one thing to trib to people you train with. It's a whole nother thing to take a picture of your trib to the people you train with. Like, is this guy posting on Reddit? How did he get caught? That's my biggest question. It's not about why would he do this. It's not about Wozen mentality or, any of this. How did he get caught? How does one get caught with tribs on their phone? I'm confused. Do you not have like a secret? Everybody knows if you're gonna trib and you got a shorty, you got a wife or whatever. Everybody knows if you're gonna trib, you need the fake calculator app. Gooner's gonna goon. I know, but that's a rookie mistake. Everybody knows if you're on the trib, he was a level 1 crook. True, dude. If you're gonna goon, bro, and you're gonna save evidence, I mean, come on. You need to store it in the fake calculator app, bro. This is day 1 stuff. This is what you learn. Trib class 101. Trib class 1001. Okay? Not even a second year trib class. First year trib class, you're learning how to avoid getting caught lacking. You know what I mean? Debbie Garcia. Dag giving tips and tricks? Yeah. That should be the next one. Yeah, that's the next video, bro. Tips and tricks on how to not get caught. J-Rodin. How to not get caught? Jane your rod. Okay, first trick is make sure nobody has access to your phone's password. This is a rookie mistake. Tip number 2. What you want to do is try to avoid saving the evidence. Just like you don't ask for a receipt at bars, you know what I mean? That's a classic line. No, I don't want any evidence. Would you like a receipt? I don't want any evidence. I don't want any evidence. Nah, I want to forget this. It's a classic. School can wait. Yeah. You know Dag is into... No, I'm not. I'm a CJI guy, okay? All this is common and well known. Yeah, bro's age is a number and it's not age, it's... What? What? Where did you come from? You came from left field. I'm pretty sure the first thing you've ever said. Bro, age is just a number and it's not age. It's, bro, what? Can I ban that guy? Let's hear what he has to say. Let's hear him out. Let's see what he has to say. What's up, Jong Dong? Dag definitely sent. No, I have not. Keep it quiet, my heart. FBI, open up. Please, can I ban? No, I want to hear what his follow-up is. He gets a dying message. This is basically like when you get pull up on the this is basically his last meal before he gets executed. So let him talk. Let him say one more thing. Maj, say something else, bro. Say something. Keep it quiet, my heart. Bro, can you not with the my heart? I think New York accents are like, why you want to hear him out? No, I'm not trying to say like hear him out. I'm not saying like hear him out as in like, but I'm interested on his train of thought here. Or maybe I'm interested in him seeing him dig himself another hole, you know, which I'm doing right now. I think the New York accent is just as bad as a Toronto accent. Dare I say? I mean, that's probably a hot take, but New York accents are probably just as bad as Toronto accents. Yo, Shardy, Toronto accents are kind of growing on me. I'm not gonna lie. I think we need to start hearing more and more Toronto accents. They should replace the Indian accent with Toronto accent. Like instead of speaking like, "Hello, sir. Hello, sir. What are you doing, sir?" Instead of speaking like that in India, they should do the Yo, Shardy, yo, what are you saying, fam? Don't make me grab that machine in the back, yo. I'll completely chop up your head top, fam. Yo, if your mans don't back up, I'm grabbing a machine. So you better run the wazzles right now, fam. They clip farm in Indian. Yeah, yeah. Say something more, bro. We need to clip this. The hoes gonna love this one. W. Nah, but yeah. Get rid of New York as well. Yeah, get rid of New York too. New York used to be so dope, but they completely ruined it in the past little while. Oh, vape. I wish I was that vape. Okay. I know you do. I know you do. Dude. Dude. Jesus. What? It's me. I had to hop on an alt because they banned me. Yeah, ban him. Ban him. That is insane. That is insane. Ban him for eternity. Yeah. Ban him for eternity. Everyone meet in Chicago for the fight? Dude, Chicago? I wonder how much flights are. What are flights looking like? When's the fight? When's the fight? UFC 319 is August 16th. Let's look at August. So I need to leave. I need to be there August 15th. No, I need. To the 17th, maybe the 15th to the 17th. What are they looking like? $200 if we're going Porter, Air Canada. Porter's not bad. Porter's not bad. You're driving? No, I can't. It's like a 12-hour drive, bro. Dude, this is a super vulture for Chimaev. You want to get around noon Friday late so you can meet Chimaev at the ceremonials? Yeah. What state are you in? The 51st. Didn't even know the difference between there, and there. Yeah, but that's bad. I need to start chewing it. Okay, and how much are tickets? How much are tickets do you think? 14 hours, but you're not trusting. You're driving 14 hours to go to Chicago. Yeah, you're hilarious, bro. You're hilarious. Hilarious, bro. How much are hotels in Chicago? Hotels in Chicago. And how much are tickets, y'all think? Okay, there's a 2-star hotel for $100. I'm so down. A 2-star, I might have to deal with people getting murdered in the room next to me, especially in Chicago. Do you think they got rooms in O Block? Dude, where's O Block? Dude, Michigan ain't that far. And Michigan's right across of Chicago. It's not that far. It's not that far. How far is it? 8 hours? 9 hours? You know what? That's actually not bad. It's actually not terrible. I'm going with 3 people. We're taking our time and stopping in Pittsburgh. Okay. I'd probably stop in fucking, what is this? Fort Wayne? Maybe Fort Wayne and then head up to Chicago. Somewhere in Michigan. Or Indianapolis. I can stop in Indianapolis. No, that's all the way down. That's too far. Go to the hood and wear expensive jewelry, bro. Yeah, I'm down to go to O Block. Diener, we're going? We driving? Let's go to O Block. Pick me up in the Bronx? Alright, I got you, bro. Dag acting like you didn't rug horror for this trip. Yeah, true. Well, I'm def sitting low level. How to start winning big bets. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna plan the trip and hopefully I can win my bets by the time that fight comes around. Yeah. And my Joey says he's going so I can finally confront him on site. Yeah. You're gonna run into MMA Joey who's going around in his electronic wheelchair. You're gonna go up to MMA Joey and say, "Yo, what's up, Joey? Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am?" If you were nice to Bilal, then he would have let you crash at his place. Yeah. Yeah, dude, Bilal's probably gonna need the money now that he's not champ. I heard he was on $20 and $20 as champion, which is crazy. He's like getting paid less than minimum wage. Stop in Vegas? Yeah. Yeah, all the way in. Yeah, I'll go from, yeah. Trying to make videos soon. I'm become famous rich YouTuber. Then right when I turn 18, I'm moving to Los Angeles, gang. That's a good idea. I heard there was a nice new Airbnb new place that just opened up in Skid Row. So stop by there. I got some buddies there, and they'll hook you up, man, for sure. Right? You know who I am? You know who I am? We all want to go on a road trip to the rack. Yeah, let's go to Iraq. Hamzat's a replacement for Bilal that was going to challenge Dricus. You're hilarious. This is Chimaev Dricus' biggest fight of the rest of their career. I'm calling it. What other fight in the future is bigger for both? Oh, easily. Chimaev versus. I think once Chimaev defeats Dricus, I would give him the Israel Adesanya fight is bigger though. Bigger in terms of name value, for sure. Dricus has like what, 700K on IG? I don't even think Dricus got a milli. And he's already on 2 title defenses. Chimaev's never fought for a title. He's already at like 10x Dricus followers. So, I'm superior to you in any way, realm. There's not one thing I'm not superior than you at. Okay, that's fair. I think when Chimaev goes for his second belt at 170, I think that's bigger. I think when, dude. Imagine Chimaev versus Islam at 170. That's huge. That's fire. That could be a potential. That could be a genuine potential. No, Chimaev versus Big Unk? Nah. Big Unk hasn't deserved that fight. Big Unk has not deserved that fight. What has he done? This guy has no legacy. Let's see him fight the real contenders at 205, and then maybe he could fight Chimaev. Should Dana force John Jones to give up the belt for being a duck? No, I don't think so. I think Dana should let John Jones. I mean, John Jones is minding his own business in Thailand, and people hating on John Jones, I think that's just completely, they're just losers, dude, for sure. Who wins, Jared Cannonier or Paulo Costa? Jared Cannonier. Paulo Costa's gonna beat no, he might not. He might not win his next fight. Once in a lifetime to see Chimaev fight? No, he's gonna be champ for forever. I don't see him fighting in the United States often. This feels like my only chance to get to see him, and in his prime too. Gotta find to go bring the fake beard. Yeah, to go bring the fake beard. Yeah, holy casual. Paulo Costa destroys Cannonier and Kopylov. Yeah, this is, bro. This is in the future after Big Unk has sparked Yuri and Oberg, and Chimaev also defended. Costa had a war with a Whitaker. He did not have a. That was a pretty dull fight. Costa and Whitaker was a pretty dull fight. That was 298. Co-main event? No. Yeah, that was a co-main event, correct? Letting go of John would be a bad move for the UFC, though. You can't just let go of the guy who your company promotes as the GOAT. Will you learn Chimaev and Ilia always win? No, I'm going Chimaev and Charles. It was a close fight. Costa won a round. Yeah, he was winning he won the first round, but he was losing that round. You know what I mean? Like he was winning. He won the round, but he lost the round. Let's be honest. Say Big Unk. Yeah, that's his name, Big Unk. Big Ank. I don't like the way you say it. Us in Dagestan, we call him Unk. Kenir Moggs Costa for sure. What is the lowest point in your life? I don't know. Bro thinks he's IBG. Us in Dagestan? Where's my Unca files at? Bro's Whitaker face looked worse after round 2, which means Paulo could have won round 1 too. Costa's beta? He is. Too much wine, bro. Too much vino. They used to watch the movie Dog Pound. It's a good movie. No. What the hell is even Costa? It's a Canadian movie, I think. Okay, let me search this up. Man, why Dog Pound? What is it about? What was that? Josh Thompson said Chimaev still hasn't shown anything, that the teeth were the reason Whitaker lost. Bro, that's hilarious. Same thing, dude. People will say that Chimaev only won because Whitaker's teeth caved in. Bro, Dricus did the same thing. Whitaker's teeth caved in against Dricus, but they just don't pay attention to that. Just what's your favorite drink? Mine's Dr. Pepper. I like Dr. Pepper. Bean Moicano's impressive to Josh Thompson since it's Islam. Yeah, I don't know. I think Josh Thompson gets paid by the Dagestan, and Dagestan hates Chechnya, bro. What's Dag? What Dag? What's up, Big Bubba? Why is bro looking up and down? Sorry, there's some shit going on, bro. I heard some shaking in my house. Must be a tornado, but I stopped it with my power. What will John Jones next fight? Because Tom Asmo said he's up with Jones and will fight others. So what next for John Jones? Just waits. Better card: Ilia Charles, Chimaev, DP, Mavo, Barajo, Yuri Reyes, BSD, Justin Gaethje. That is YBN. That is the most. That is the most unrealistic 317 I've ever heard. They wouldn't even do that for UFC. If there was a UFC 300 right now, they wouldn't even do that for that. You're so dumb, bro. And first off, DDP versus Chimaev is above Ilia Charles. Don't even play around with me. An account on Twitter. Nice job. You should check what it was. Look, you just can't leave. Nah, I can leave it. I don't care what it was. Jones Volkov. That's a huge fight. That's a huge fight. That's probably one of the biggest fights in heavyweight history of all time. What if it's Fester finally trying to get to you, bro? He's in Austria, bro. Second half of 2025 is gonna be banging for UFC fans. Yeah, the second half, but we have to wait. It's not even gonna be the second half. It's gonna be the last third of 2025. The last third of 25. Dag, is your new video about J-Rod? Yes, it is. It is. Jones Brock leaked by WWE. WWE. It is gonna be a huge one. It's gonna be massive. Magnus. Has Magnus posted lately or no? I don't think so, eh? Yeah, he hasn't. He's just been dwelling on the high of his last video. Nah, but I got an idea. I got an idea. We'll see what it is. We'll see what it is. It's about Ali Abdelaziz and his like delusions. Magnus and I are basically brothers to this point. School can wait. Yeah, man, school can wait, kid. Why didn't you just make the title and thumbnail about J-Rod gooning? It's not about J-Rod, bro. He's about to be pardoned. Who the fuck is? I know who that guy is. Never mind. Get a load of this guy. You should take a chill pill. You're on thin ice, pal. You're not that guy, bud. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy, pal. I have a couple ideas. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Anything else? Ilia, Charles Oliveira, Dricus, Chimaev getting fast tracked to the top of the DAG society. He's up there, man. This guy's up there. He's higher than Jon Snow. But I mean, is that much improvement? Not at all. I think the trick is to hop on and link with one of these guys. How many fake it until you make it run? Yeah. Did Taito Ivasa get cut from the UFC? No, he's just fat. Malcolm Wellmaker. Look at Malcolm Wellmaker. How many followers does this guy have? Malcolm Wellmaker has 85,000 followers? What? How? That's insane. Hold up one sec. I'm getting a call. Sorry. Malcolm, future champ. You're not important. Hold up, I'm getting a call. Oh, heaven forbid, bro. Heaven forbid. What do you think John Jones will do? What do you think? Will John Jones do boxing for that extra dollars like Connor, Francis, Nate? No. John Jones would get destroyed in boxing. John won't box. He's a Mayweather of UFC. Nah, he's not the Mayweather. He's more of the. I would say he's more of the. No comparison. Why do we gotta compare people? Realistically, 2x legacy is great. He'll surpass. Couple more rank. Ah, shut up. That's so gay and cringe. John would never do boxing. Yeah. More realistic UFC 317 card. Ilia Charles, Kaikar France Matosha, Gagey Benoit Saint Denis or Patty. Minnow Cap. Yeah, that's way more realistic. Way more realistic. That's all they need though, is like a good one good fight could completely change 317. But Benoit Saint Denis does not deserve Gaethje though. I would do Gaethje Patty. I was thinking Gaethje Patty was gonna be on that card when Dana White was announcing it. I was in the live chat saying that he's Mayweather, as in he won't get risk getting humiliated. Nah, I'm gonna call checkmate Nody to get backed. Benoit Saint Denis versus Chandler. Yeah, Benoit Saint Denis versus Chandler would be good. But I mean, Chandler literally just took a beating. Are you a Chimaev fan? Yeah, I got a jersey in the back, bro. Of course I'm a Chimaev fan. Of course, mate. Huge Chimaev fan over here. I'd be dreaming about Chimaev. Dag type of got to watch Prank Invasion, the big 2025. Am I really though? Timo jerseys don't count. That's not Timo. I paid like a lot of money for that. Actually, why is Omate sending me prank vids? I don't know. Chandler Chimaev for his retirement fight. Chandler versus Chimaev. Yeah, that's huge. That is a huge fight. That's a big fight, I think. Maybe that's what are some ideas? Can y'all give me some ideas on things that are interesting to talk about for videos? I was thinking about doing, and don't bring up Russian Tough, because I tried doing that and it just doesn't work because, I was watching the video and halfway through I was like, "Wait a minute. They speak fucking Russian, dude." I guess AliExpress. This isn't AliExpress, buddy. This isn't AliExpress. This is Venom. Venom official right here. Venom official. Okay? Think about doing something about Nina drama. But I'm so fucking behind, bro. Fixing 317, building 319. Oh, yeah. That's good. That's good. That's big. That's good. Yeah, that's good. And I'll add some casual humor to elevate the video recording for sure. Habib's legacy wasn't actually that good. That's true. Yeah. But it needs to be a good time. Habib needs to do something to put him in the front life. Or maybe Islam. Francis, we're halfway through the video before we realized it was in Russian. What a doofus. I know. What a silly guy I am. I'm so silly. Dude. Holy shit. Maybe an official top 15 list? Would people be interested in an official top 15 list? You should make one. Dricus Duplessis isn't as good as you think. Yeah, I know, but I have to wait so long. Did you read my last comment? No. Do a collab on a prank invasion one? Nice. Gotcha, bro. Are you American? No. Pakistani. Habib No. Charles Ilia? Dagon Horse, dude. No. No. We're gonna do something. I got a couple ideas, but which crimes each UFC champ is most likely to commit? Which crimes? That's good. That's actually funny. Which crimes every UFC champion is likely to commit? That's hilarious. Who came up with that one? Magnus said that one. That's a good one, bro. Let's look at a banger. Bro's diff race every day. Building football, hockey, soccer roster with UFC fighters. That's dog shit, Diener. Holy shit. It's probably some shit Left Lane has done. Yeah. Yeah. UFC champions. What UFC champions would be doing if they grew up in Left Lane's hostile household? I think that's a banger. What crime would Hassan Zada do? I don't know. You gave me the idea. Guess most followed athletes on Insta. Yeah. Guess the most followed athletes on Insta. Best most followed UFC athletes on Instagram. That's hilarious, dude. That's hilarious. That's just 30 seconds of me being like, I'm gonna guess Conor McGregor. Wow, I'm right. Wow. Make a 1 hour video dedicated to why Left Lane will never get laid. Marab deepfakes of Aljo. I'll do a 1 hour breakdown of how not to get caught like J-Rod. What I would do, what I would do if I was in J Rod's position. Okay, so first off, in the pre stages, I would not get caught tripping. I would do it, but I would not take pictures of it. And once I do get caught, this is what I would do. I would deny it at all accounts. And if she's my wife, I would delete them and then gaslight her into believing that they weren't there. Next off, I would probably kill everybody who's ever seen those photos, most notably Craig Jones. Marab deepfakes of Aljo. I'll do an hour breakdown on how to deepfake Marab and Aljo together. Which MMA which MMA fighters I would deepfake if I was J-Rod? Nice. Which fighters are most likely to be secretly in love? If you create a clip channel, call it Right Line MMA. Yeah, the J-Rod tips and tricks, like how to not be a UFC casual. Do an MMA fighter racist scale? Yeah. UFC fighters' ethnic backgrounds that I hate the most. Number one. Number one. I don't know what that would be. Which champion is most likely to eat fufu? Bro, that's easy. Which champion? Probably Dricus, number one, because he's the closest. How not to be usually casual? Yeah, I like these ones. I like these ones. I like these ones. These ones are huge. These ones were massive. But you need these are good ideas. These are good ideas. I like these ones. Like in terms of I like some of these ideas, I'm talking like some of these are good, some of these are absolute dog, but some of these are actually decent. Which champion is most like you should make Dricus last. He's away and do Jones last for obvious reasons. What? What do you mean obvious reasons? Which MMA fighters are most likely to help Pakistan? Yeah, just farm. Yeah, farm fucking Pakistani viewership. Yeah, John Jones would definitely help them because this guy's a noble guy. He likes to help people who really deserve it. I mean, we all know who the good guy in this war is. Let's be honest. I could easily farm them. Very right, sir. You are very right, man. Bloody hell, man. You're so right, dude. But what? I saw a clip of MMA Joey. Jeez, what is bro? What is MMA Joey? Bro, what am I doing on Twitter, bro? Just react to Russian tough? Bro, it's in Russian. I can't react when I don't know what they're talking about. And there's no captions, there's no nothing. Patchy mix. Okay. What happened? What do you mean what happened? No, that's good. What happened? Are you talking about MMA Joey? Oh, with Joey? Oh, he said something weird about um Holly Holm said something about like don't like sexualize children or something. And then MMA Joey said something about Holly Holm was the preacher's daughter and how the preacher's daughter the preachers be like touching kids or whatever, bro. Like he said some weird ass shit. The hell? I know, yeah. We want India versus Pakistan UFC. We'll get billions of views like cricket. Yeah, too bad India and Pakistan. Pakistan can't get a fighter, and India can't get a fighter who wins. So they're both in the same boat. You know what I might do today? I might honestly have some beans on toast, bro. Should I talk about the matchups between I mean Joey's a lisp? I don't know, man. I always get so confused on what I should be talking about. I get so confused. Keep buying fake yards. Yeah, these are fake yards, kid. Dude, like once I get some momentum, I'm telling y'all, once I get momentum, I have like hundreds of videos. I have hundreds of videos ideas of like what I could do once I get some power momentum. Once I get like at least like a couple thousands of subs, bro. Like I'm talking like like 50K, bro. I'm telling y'all, the ideas that I'll be able to do, bro, is like insane. No, the ideas, bro, I got some of them that are like really good. I got one of them, it's like collab with Alexa Grasso. That's like one idea. My other idea is collab with Tracy Cortez. That's another one. And then I got another one. It's collab with Polyana Viana. That's one. And then my other idea is, you good, bro? Hit a card so much is confused now. What do you mean? What am I, bro? Am I losing? Am I going insane? What's going on? Am I am I geeking? Am I geeking, guys? Guys, am I tweaking? Geeking? Grasso sees your whiteboard. She's getting a restraining order. You said you've confused about what to post. Oh yeah, I am. Cause I need something, dude. I'm like, I know I'm lagging though. Bro, I'm about to crash out. Why? Don't actually. I don't care. I take that. I take back why I said why. Can't believe you're not showing up to the biggest fight of the year in Chicago with Chief Keef's walking out Hamzat. Oh. Fireplace ain't even on anymore, just like the light outside you. Would you see fighters most likely to fall into an opioid addiction? Alright, bro. BJ Penn. Buddy, look at 2K. At least have 10K for a collab. Yeah, I know. And he's at least 10K, bro. Smith and Strickland? Maybe I'll do something about Ilia ducking? No. Which champions could become the best rapper? Okay. Once 316 becomes closer, then that's when we start to farm. We're farming. Farm lightweight views with champions most valid goons. Hackle and Diener have very similar profile pictures. Nah, one's a girl with red hair who's a shorty, and then the other one's an anime dude. But I understand what you're saying. Brand, they aren't all the same. They're both leaning the head to the side. Yeah, that's about it. Can't imagine someone countering that DDP on Orthodox rolling punches. June 12th tickets go on sale and we have a solid month. Yeah. Which MMA fighters have searched up? Yes. Oddly specific things? Yeah, no way. You're funny. Maybe I'll do the what are some good cards they could add to 319? What are some good fights they could add to 319? Maybe like at 319 in Chicago. Maybe like a Bilal versus Gary? No, we'll do Gary versus 319 Gaethje versus Patty in Chicago. Okay, Gaethje, Patty. Gaethje, Patty, co-main event. That's a good solid co-main event. Armand versus Armand versus No, let's look at the rankings. Look at the UFC rankings. We're gonna need to add like a random woman's fight in here, just to be like, yeah, fuck yo, just to make it realistic. Brady Gary feature fight. Brady Gary BSD Ruffy. Oh yeah, it's a banger. But Ruffy might fight earlier, but we'll see. We'll see. Did y'all see Derek Lewis is fighting Taliesin Teixeira in a main event? Which fighters would goon to Nina? Hey, okay, funny. Let's go, Mackenzie Dern. Is Mackenzie Dern got a fight? Does she have a fight booked? No, she does not. Mackenzie Dern versus Jessica. No, they already fought. Lemos, she fought. Yan Zhao Nan. Does Yan Zhao Nan have a fight? Have they ever fought before? Yeah, she has fought. She's literally fought everybody. Has she fought Tatiana Suarez? She hasn't fought Tatiana Suarez. Let's do that. Dern, Tatiara, Suarez. That's good. No chest. Let's do that as not the opener. Let's do. Okay, I have a great idea. This idea just popped in my head. UFC fighters who would claim they have Phantom Touch in VR. Tell me that's not a banger. I could 100% see Hamza Chimaev on VR chat talking about, brother, be careful. I have Phantom Touch, brother. I have Phantom Pregnancy, brother. Did y'all see that? What the hell's Phantom Touch? Y'all don't know Phantom Touch? Jeez. 319 main card, Dricus, Gaethje, Brady, Gary, Armand Chandler. Oh my gosh, dude. That is the most stacked 319. You're hilarious if you think the UFC is doing that. If he loses to Charles, I want to see Patty Tapuria. They got some kind of beef. Yeah, for sure. Okay, what other fights we could do? Then we'll add. What's a good card opener? They couldn't, bro. They wouldn't do that. You know that, right? Hey, Coldar Maker, I'm leaving to not watch the stream. Thank you for coming. Goodbye. Okay, buddy. You're funny as hell. You're funny as fuck, bro. What's a good opener? You really think that's too much? Yeah, look at every other fight. Let's go. Let's add. Let's stack this though. Okay, this is what I have for the main card. Let's go. Okay, this is what I have. This is what I have. UFC 400 ad cards, kind of like 299. Not at all. UFC 299 had Kevin Holland MVP, Jack Della Burns, Piotr Jan, Song Yadong, Beno Saint Denis. Okay, this is what I have. This is what I have. Okay, main card opens up with Piotr Jan, Corey Sandhagen. Then the next fight on the card is Mackenzie Dern versus Tatiana Suarez. Then above that is Strickland versus Kyle Burrell. No. I messed up the order. Hold up. Can't we dream? Yeah. Why women fight on the main card? Because they have to fight on the main card, buddy. Okay, what are we opening up with? We're opening up with Benoit Saint Denis versus Marcio Ruffy. Then from there, we're going to Tatiana Suarez versus Mackenzie Dern. Then we go. Then we go Piotr Jan, Corey Sandhagen. Then we go Paddy Pimblett, Justin Gaethje, and then we go Chimaev Dricus. Tell me that's not a banger. Tell me that is not a banger. And then maybe we'll do who's like an up and comer at one. Then let's go Philip Lima. Let's go prelims. Let's go Philip Lima. Philip Lima versus Pedro Munoz. That's a banger. Mava's backup. Wow, that Kyle Mavov. Where does John Silva fight next? That's a good one. Where does he fight? John Silva. Yeah, he should be on this card. Maybe he'll be on 318. John Silva, Diego Lopez. John Silva, Diego Lopez. That is a banger. John Silva, Diego Lopez. I would want to see John Silva, Aljamain Sterling. John Silva, Lerone Murphy. Bro, fuck Lerone. Lopez, yeah, that is true. 320 is Yair Rodriguez, Diego Lopez. You could do Jean Silva versus. Who do we have? Jean Silva versus. Silva versus. Brian Ortega? Aljamain Sterling? I think Brian Ortega. That's a highlight reel KO on a platter. So do we get rid of, but then if we're putting Jean on the card, then we got to get rid of a fight on the main card. And I don't want to get rid of Benoit Saint Denis Ruffy or Piotr Jan, Corey Sandhagen, or Justin Gaethje, Paddy Pimblett, and there ain't no way in heck we're getting rid of Dern versus Tatiana Suarez. That's a barn burner right there. So we can't stack it that much. Let's go Aljo. Let's go Aljo versus Allen. That's a banger. Card is too good. Remove 3 fights. Add a woman for final fight prelims. Depends if Ortega's shield sheds his beak again. Yeah, true. And then let's add like who are some random guys. Let's go. Let's go. Fuck, man. Let's go. Kyle Nelson. Let's get Kyle Nelson back on this card. Is he cut? Kyle Nelson might be cut. I don't know. He might be cut. What's up, Shoddy? What's up, James? Bro, why you always here so late, bro? This guy acts like he has a job and a life and shit. Like, bro, come on now. Dana needs his TKO promotion, so to succeed, we can have UFC busting out these types of cards. Yeah, I don't think that's how that works, but okay. Worst part is some of the fights could have had some dub controversy and everybody will just hate them. No. I don't know. I feel like these are good, though. I feel like these are actually great fights. Dude, I really want some ramen. Dude, do I have ramen? I don't think I have any more ramen. I think I ate it all. Fuck. People actually be getting views on fucking anything. Damn. Maybe I'll do something about Dricus Chimaev. Dricus. Should I do something about Dricus Chimaev? I'll be like, it's a lot closer than people think. Sorry, I'm out running my multi-million-dollar businesses while I drink whiskey and pick new colors for my Lambo. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. No, they're really good, but IK is too good not to be like some controversy in the fights. Nah, they're fire. Hey, man, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I also need to do some shorts, but it is what it is. Can I have 1,000, James? James does give out money. Life's not about handouts, buddy. That's one of the lessons James learned on early in his career. Life's not about hands out. It's not about hands out. You know, if he gives you $1,000, it means nothing. You know, so please farm Dricus Humps. I want to see the rage bait South Africans, dude. And you know what? South Africans are actually like some of like the most like engaging. Bro, why? I don't want dart goblins, bro. Like, fuck you, man. You know, like just when kids get like cars and shit, you know, they don't appreciate it. I have a weird feeling Oliviera will submit. This guy's playing Clash. How did you know? How did you know? This doesn't Dom Reyes? Dom Reyes, that would be a banger. Where would that be though? Like who would he fight? I mean, who could he fight? Oh, that's fucking big damage. You said Dark Goblins? Oh shit. I did, I mean. Rakic? Um Rakic. Eh. Should he though? Should he though? Rakic! He fought Krylov, just beat Krylov. Nah, I don't think he should fight Rakic. Well, he could. Maybe like the winner of Roundtree. No, that's probably not a great idea. Maybe the winner of Roundtree versus Hill, or the loser of round. No, probably the winner if they wanna. If we want him to make it kind of like a semi-quick turnaround. Think Ilia sends Charles to retirement? Nah, I don't think so. Bro, how much fucking elixir does this guy have, bro? Yes, how come everyone said Bilal will snooze fest decision and he gets smoked on the feet? That's true. That's very true. Where's Rakic ranked? I don't know. I don't know. feel like we're in a surprise wins towards the end of the year. Okay. Oh, fuck you. I'm gonna differ a bit. Any other Chicago natives? They're probably on the prelims. I don't know anybody from Chicago that's in the UFC. Wow, I came back. I literally just came back. How about a goon out? Hey, man, you know what? Respect. Hey, respect the goons, bro. You gotta respect the goons at the end of the day. Outside of Bilal and Pena, who trains there, I think Reyes does, but I could be wrong. I'll have to search it up. UFC fighters. What the fuck? Interesting. You see Guru talking with Mighty Mouse? Unfortunately, I did because it made me like really really jealous, and I was like, fuck, I hate that so much. Kind of weird they just don't go to Chicago and May with Bilal headlining his home arena. Yeah, I know, but they probably had the whole Chicago thing in a deal before, you know. So I imagine that they were probably gonna take Bilal there if he won, but since he didn't, they aren't gonna take him. I saw something that hit my childhood heart. Oh damn, that's crazy. They make some event probably like six. Grew over here talking to arguably the best MMA fighter about how he worked hard to get where he is. I couldn't listen to it. I couldn't listen to it. The way Guru was talking about his stuff, I cringe. When he started talking, it's nothing, no offense to him. Canada usually May or June. I don't know. May, June. Yeah, I know, but they're probably going to come to Canada less and less because taxes are high. Same with Australia. They're probably going to go to like other European place. I understand, yeah. Guru's antisocial when he begins to talk. It's hard to listen. It's hard to listen to Guru. I'm not gonna front. It is what it is. Ah, you mother. Kenny way better than Guru? Nah, hell no. How many more fights does Tom need to does he need before he can earn a win against Jonathan Jones? I'd say Tom needs about 4 fights and about 2 lessons in femboyism. I think that's the trick here. He needs to learn how to become a true femboy. Okay, nice. It's weird things Charles is tougher than Islam for Tapuria. It's not. I don't think you're wrong when you say Charles is tough. I think Charles is tougher than Islam stylistically. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's weird. Even though Charles is like way chinnier, I just don't see it. Okay, everybody in the chat here, hear me out. Jones is gonna get slimed out. He's not gonna get slimed out, bro. He's not getting slimed out, bro. Good game, bro. There's more Charles rings to the game. He has so many weapons to throw at you. I would argue that Islam has more weapons, but I think the timeline of things and the way things are going, it seems like Charles Oliveira's due. You know what I mean? Like he's due for a win now. And I can kind of see Charles Oliveira getting emotional while he gets the belt. He's either due or done, and I think he's due. Which is crazy. I don't know why. I feel like Islam relies on a game plan, and I feel like Topuria, there's less of a game plan, whereas Charles Oliveira, I think he can go out there and fight anybody with the same style and have more success all around. Whereas Islam, he relies on a certain game plan. But I don't know. Islam getting chin for sure. I saw it so easily. I did see it, yeah. I think Topuria's underestimating Charles. You know what? I'm not going to 100% disagree with that. I think this could definitely be a rude awakening. I think this could definitely be a rude awakening for the boys. Islam, 53-second dars. You're hilarious. Islam, what's with the dars, bro? It used to be arm triangle. Islam destroys him with an arm triangle. And now it's dars all of a sudden. Islam beat Prime Dober too. Prime Dober. Islam sub Moicano. Imagine what you do to Ilia. Nah, but the thing is, if you train for Islam, he becomes like his skill drops from like 100% skill, unbeatable, to like 20% skill. He just becomes so much worse once you have an actual game plan. He just becomes actually like a terrible fighter. Prime Dober, Prime Moicano, and he beat Prime Green. Let's not forget that was genuinely Prime Green. Do y'all think that was Prime Green? I think Islam beat Prime Green, but that's still not great. It's still just fucking Bobby Green at the end of the day. Prime Dober, Prime Moicano. That's not Prime Moicano. Well, he's kind of Prime Moicano. You have a point there, buddy. Buddy, let me tell you, if you got something, it's a point. And your point's pretty solid. Prime Green beats Ilia by decision. Prime Green? No, that was genuinely Prime Bobby Green. Let's not forget that was actually Prime Bobby Green. Fiziev KOs Ilia in 48 seconds. Bro, Fiziev's the easiest matchup for Ilia. What are you talking about, buddy? Are you forgetting who we're dealing with? Fiziev's a jobber. Islam's going to juice to the gills and come back a solid 190. You think Ilia's going to juice to the gills? Maybe he'll ask Kamaru Usman's dad for some tips and tricks. You know what's crazy? Ali Abdulaziz. No, I'm not going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now. Ali Abdulaziz was saying that John Jones isn't the GOAT because he got caught using steroids. Hey, buddy. Hey, Ali Abdulaziz. Islam got popped for using steroids. Are we forgetting something here, buddy? Are we forgetting? Wait a minute. Are we forgetting something here, Ali Abdulaziz? Because Fiziev looks scary and makes scary sounds when he strikes. He destroys Ilia. You know what? You got a point. Mini golfing tonight with the old grandpappy. Oh, how cute. Are you going to let him get a hole-in-one? And by hole-in-one, I mean use your hole. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. The entire roster juiced out. No, Carlos Leal is. No one does that to Alex Morono. Nobody does that to Alex Morono. I'm going to be straight up. Nobody does that shit to fucking Alex Morono, bro. He's like, oh my gosh. My butt clenched. I feel like there's roids in Daggy's router. No, it's called inbreeding. That is completely different, bro. Inbreeding is not the same as steroids. Same effect, but not the same as steroids. Volume. That was really bad. Yeah, no, it was a pretty bad joke. But that's what happens when you're using your brain. I get it, bro. You don't ever say it was twice that it was really bad. Bro, that was really bad, bro. Hackle, do you talk like that? Do you say, bro, yo, bro? That was a really bad, bro. Bro, that was so bad, bro. 19 card builder? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it before anybody else gets the opportunity. Come on, let the grandpa hit at least once. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Brother can't. Brother can't. Come on, bro. Come on, let the grandpa hit, bro. Y'all ever seen that? I'm not gonna continue that sentence. That's a trap. Actually, I'm not gonna go for that. As my Beckawiv is very clean, no PEDs. Do you think he's on PEDs? Are you being Are you being facetious or nah? Might be being facetious. Let's go for that. I think he's on PEDs too. Really? I think Carlos Leal is one of those guys. I think he's a steroid guy. Everyone's on steroids. I don't think everybody's on steroids necessarily. Actually, I don't think everybody's on steroids. I don't think anybody's on steroids actually. I'm nasty. Cowboy versus Ilia. Cowboy Cerrone or Cowboy the 170 guy? The other guy, the Brazilian guy. Prime Cowboy. Honestly, Prime Cowboy can do some dirty work here. I think Prime Cowboy is super underrated. I think Prime Cowboy is actually like really good. I think Prime Cowboy beats Ilia. The style, I don't think he gets hit with that overhand. What is Ilia? Ilia's got like an overhand. I said the exact same thing before the Volk fight, and I was really wrong, but you know, it is what it is. What the fuck is this? Cowboy is so much better than Volk though. No, Volk got caught, bro. Volk got caught. I'm still running with that narrative. Ilia never actually beat Prime Volk. He topped Volk earlier, TKO him. Yeah, for sure, bro. He got that shit in the bag. Oh, you fucker. Cowboy got worked by young Nate Diaz. That wasn't Prime Cowboy, though. And that was Prime Nate Diaz, dude. That was Prime Diaz. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh hell no! Diaz is 10 times the fighter that Ilia would ever be. In terms of legacy, I mean, how can you deny that? How can you deny that? Diaz would KO him easy. Diaz power was insane. I mean, bro, if you got Stockton slap is like getting hit by a Ford Escort going as fast as it can. Did y'all not hear Dana White say that before? Dana White literally said getting hit by Diaz is like getting hit with like a Ford Escort. You know what I mean? It's just like something you can't do. You want to do something like that? Like, come on. You're hilarious. You're joking. You're kidding me, bud. Okay, I gotta do this. I gotta lock in here. Now you trolling? No shit. I'm fucking trolling. No. I'm out of here. Invoicing done. All right, peace, bro. Has more nicknames than defenses. Islam has more defenses than nicknames. Of course, my goat earned the JDM fight. Diaz KO'd McGregor, Edwards, and Prime RDA. That's true. Diaz beat Conor McGregor 2 times. He beat Prime Edwards, and he beat RDA in his prime, and he beat. People forget he literally beat Eddie Alvarez for the championship, but because Eddie Alvarez missed weight, it didn't count. My shit's hit the toilet. Water the same powered as a Ford Escort. Yeah. Prime Eddie would smoke Ilia. Dude, Prime Eddie Alvarez, I mean, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The things Eddie Alvarez would do to Ilia, even Chandler couldn't KO Eddie. And that was prime Chandler. That was Chandler on roids in his prime. And that was when Eddie Alvarez had staph infection too. Bendo hit the splits on Nate. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is really bad. All right, boys, I'm probably gonna dip. I was waiting for an MMA guru host, but this guy didn't host me at all. Like, what do I have to do? Like, what do, what do I have to do to get a fucking host? Edgar Chind on what? I've never heard of that. Never heard of that shit, boy. All right, boys, I'm probably dipping. All right, peace, boys. Thank y'all for being here. Titan out, James, Hackle. Good luck with the vid brainstorm and stuff. I appreciate it, brother. All right, peace, boys. Thank y'all for being here. It's been your boy, Dagan May, signing up.